A law professor has looked into the issue of surveillance on school campuses throughout the country. And what he found was that the majority of schools that have minority populations are more likely to have harsh surveillance techniques included. So let me give you the details on that. From the moment we step through the doors, this is according to one student who testified back in 2012 about the surveillance that he experienced in Chicago. He says, from the moment we step through the doors in the morning, we were faced with metal detectors, x-ray machines, and uniformed security, where many young people feel unwelcomed and under siege. So some of you might think, well, I mean, there have been school shootings and there's a lot of violence. Isn't this a good idea? Isn't this supposed to keep people safe? No, it turns out that in the schools where you can expect the most violence to take place, they're actually not using these surveillance techniques. So schools with a preponderance of students of color within the school building were more inclined to adopt strict surveillance practices: metal detectors, locked gates, security cameras, random sweeps, and school police. Nance, that's the law professor, Jason P. Nance is his name, gained authorization to access a restricted database from the U.S. Department of Education, the school survey on crime and safety conducted in 2009 to 2010 and 2013 to 2014 to examine school security methods pre and post the Newtown school massacre. Okay? He found a clear, consistent pattern even after controlling for a host of variables. Now, those variables include neighborhood crime,
even school disorder.
School disorder. So some of you might say, okay, well, maybe they want more surveillance in a school that has more, there's more neighborhood violence there, or there's more school disorder there. No, he controlled for those variables.
So look, honestly, that's what I would have assumed. I would have said, well, wait. Come on now. Is there higher crime in that neighborhood? That's why they have the metal detectors, et cetera. And I would have thought, or maybe even if there's not higher crime, but maybe there's more violence within the school, right? And it turns out, no, that was not the most important factor. What was, Anna?
In schools where students of color accounted for more than half the student body, the probability of the school using a mix of metal detectors, school police, and security guards and random sweeps was 2 to 18 times greater than at schools where the non-white population was less than 20%. Now, African Americans tend to experience educational inequalities to the highest degree as well. So they're dealing with maybe not the best quality in education, but they're also dealing with this, surveillance environment where they're basically being treated as criminals. And that kind of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy for students. If they're made to feel like they're bad and they don't have a future and they need to be surveilled at all times, well, then they kind of take on that identity, and that's not a good idea.
So it's not like they never take neighborhood crime into consideration. But when you control for that, it turns out, no, whether the school is more than 50% minority is the thing that is more likely to cause this kind of extra security, 2 to 18 times more likely, which is very, very significant. And now, how about the violent schools? Well, the overwhelming majority, they explain, some 62% of the occurrence of major school violence happen in schools that serve primarily white students. So now that's 25 years of information they got from CNN archives on U.S. school violence and federal data on demographics of relevant schools. So they've got access to all the best information. They study it all. And now, look, the country is more than 62% white. So I understand that, that's a fair point to make in that regard. But it's not like the problem is overwhelmingly happening in minority neighborhoods, and hence that's why you need all this extra security. And it's not like it's not happening at all in the white schools. That's why you don't have the security in the white schools. No, it is disproportionately happening or the security, extra security is happening disproportionately in the African American schools and the minority schools. So now let's talk about the downsides of that. Because I know that some will think, well, great, they have more security. Aren't we treating them well? No. It becomes a vicious cycle because once you have the security cameras and the random sweeps, now you might not get the guns, or if you get the guns, great, I'm super happy that you found guns and removed them from the school. But what else do you get? Oh, guy had a joint. There he goes, off to prison. And you get people used to a prison-like atmosphere. They go to school, and the assumption that is built into them is, we don't really trust you. We think you might be dangerous, we think you might be violent, and you build that into their brains. It's not just the outside world, it also affects those kids. But really, to me, so that's super important, but to me the most important is you create a situation where if you keep on checking people for criminality, you will find criminality. If you came to my high school in the suburbs and checked for joints nonstop, you know what you would have found? Joints. You would have found a lot of joints. There were guys smoking out in the back, but nobody ever did random sweeps in our school.
Yeah.
Nobody ever had surveillance cameras like that in our schools. So people smoked the joints, they had the joints, they had all these different things, but they never went to prison for it. And then you take a young kid, you put him in prison for something he didn't have to go to prison for, then he's got a criminal record, and here we go. You created a vicious cycle. And then you turn around and go, you see that? The minorities are the criminals.
Yeah. You know, this story just reminded me of something I experienced when I was in middle school. When I was in 6th grade, I was going to like a school in a wealthy area that my mom had lied about our address for. But anyway, I'm going to a good school in a good neighborhood, and they would do these random sweeps of our lockers. And you know what I had in my locker? I had poems that I had written about a boy I had a crush on. And you know what one of the counselors did? He took the poems, called my mom, and made us have a meeting.
Oh my God.
Yes, I just remembered that. I want to go back and find that guy and be like, what the fuck were you doing?
So, but look at that. See, that is actually an interesting and illustrative example.
This was 6th grade, so.
No. But when you violate people's privacy, you don't find the guns 99 out of 100 times. You find something else, and you make a federal case out of it. In your case, it was silly poems of a 6th grader about someone they had a crush on.
Yeah.
But even there, they violated your privacy, etc. Now, you do that in mass, disproportionately to a certain group of people in America, what are you going to get? You're going to get evidence of crimes, you're going to get fine things that you would have found in the other schools, but you never bothered to check.
Right.
And now you made criminals out of people, and then you go and turn around and go, aha.
Yeah, this is part of the school to prison pipeline, right? Where you start criminalizing juveniles and it becomes a vicious cycle. You know, a good friend of mine, you know, her brother got caught with pot when he was in middle school. He went to juvenile hall as a result of that. While he was in juvenile hall, he had access to stronger drugs and then got addicted to heroin. And he's been in and out of prison ever since. It
happens. And so, look, last thing on this is, before I started doing this show, I had no idea how bad it was because I hadn't read all the studies. And if you haven't read the studies and you haven't seen all the news, that's okay, you know, but that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help everybody see the things that we see. So one of the researchers made a great point here. He said, look, since it's not, the security is not going towards the schools that are more violent, but the ones that are more heavily minority schools, this isn't about security. It's a fixation on control.
Yeah.
And so, and it's not to say that the guys at the local level, that principal or that school board, are bad guys. They've also internalized the stereotypes. And so, but the idea overall is, by society, those folks have to be controlled. And we have to keep them, in this case, sometimes literally under lock and key. And we got to do it starting from when they're really, really young, when they're in the schools, and make sure they are controlled. So that might not be in your experience, but that's in a lot of people's experience in this country. And that is where the frustration comes from, and that's where this vicious cycle comes from. So we got to end this madness. You power the Young Turks. We do this all through membership. tytnetwork.com/join. Let's build a media that we can believe in.